Hey there, and welcome. Today we're diving into something really personal, the energetic health of our most important relationships. We're going to look at our bonds not just through the lens of, love or commitment, but through their spiritual integrity.
So let's just start with this question right here. I want you to think about a significant connection in your life, right now. Does it feel like a sacred thread, something strong and clear and true? Or has it become more of a tangled knot, something confusing and hard to navigate? Let's find out.
All right, first up, let's talk about what we even mean by this idea of a thread. So, this concept, the thread, comes from Aurrekona spiritual thought, and it's such a beautiful way to think about it. It's not just about your day-to-day feelings. It's about the spiritual integrity of the bond itself. It's a measure of how well your connection is actually honoring the path that your two souls have, in some way, vowed to weave together.
And this quote, wow, this really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? It's saying that, yeah, love and desire are important, of course, but the real measure of a bond's worth is how well it honors that sacred shared purpose. It's a pretty profound shift in how we might think about our connections.
Okay, so now I want to invite you to move into a short moment of reflection. Think of it as a little quiz, just a chance to check in with yourself, honestly, and with zero judgment.
The instructions are super simple. As we go through a few sample questions, I just want you to pick the answer that feels the most true for you right now. And just make a mental note of the letter you chose. A, B, C, D, or E. Sound good?
Okay, first question. I want you to think about a time you've had to set a boundary. It could be big, it could be small. How does this person typically respond to that?
So, which of these feels the most familiar? Is it A, a response of respect and a willingness to grow? Or maybe B, some confusion at first, but they get there eventually? Or does it tend to slide into C, with avoidance or guilt trips? Maybe it's D, dismissal or getting defensive? Or does it sometimes escalate all the way to E, with anger or manipulation? Just take a second and pick your letter.
Let's try another one. This one is all about that quiet inner voice. When you really tune in and listen to your intuition about this relationship, what's the message you hear most often?
What's the whisper you hear? Is it that deep feeling of A, you are safe and seen here? Or is it more of a gentle warning, like B, tend to this thread carefully? Or is the message a little louder, a sense that you're shrinking or that this may not be your home? Or maybe it's as clear as E, let go, the thread has torn. Just listen for a moment.
And for our last question, let's bring in an even wider perspective. I want you to imagine your ancestors, the lineage of people who came before you, looking at this relationship. What would they see?
Would they look at this bond and just bless it? Or would they have some questions? Do you think they might worry for your light? Or maybe urge you to reclaim your voice? Or, in the most painful scenario, would they weep for a part of you that has been silenced?
Okay, so you've got your answers in mind. Now for the really interesting part. Let's explore what they might suggest about the state of your bond, about the state of your thread.
So here's a quick look at the full spectrum of connection, from that incredible uplifted feeling of sacred resonance all the way down to the deep unease of harm. Just find the row that matches most of your answers, and now we're going to dive into what each of these really means. So, if you found yourself with mostly A's, your bond is likely one of sacred resonance, and that is a beautiful thing. It means you're weaving your lives together with care and truth and clarity. Now, it doesn't mean it's perfect, nobody's is, but the core thread is strong, and it truly honors both of your spiritual paths. And this just sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? It's not just about being held or supported when things are tough. It's about being actively uplifted. It's a connection that actually amplifies your spirit just by being in it. Now, for those of you with mostly B answers, you're probably in what we'd call a thread in transition. There is real love here. There's real potential. But there are also some gaps that need your attention. It's a really pivotal moment where conscious effort is what's being asked for.
So this becomes a central question for you. The potential for a deeper, more resonant connection is absolutely there, but it's asking for you to show up. It's asking for both people to make a choice to weave with full awareness.
Now, if you had mostly C's, this points to a thread of disconnection. The bond might still exist, maybe out of habit or comfort, but its spiritual root, it feels neglected or tangled. It's like the sacred flow between you has been interrupted.
And this brings up such a critical piece of wisdom. This is a warning. It's about not sacrificing your own inner vibrancy, your resonance, just for the comfort of what's familiar. It's a powerful thing to consider.
If you found yourself choosing mostly Ds, this suggests a threat of dishonor. In this kind of dynamic, your voice, your spirit, it feels suppressed or dimmed. There might be patterns of emotional imbalances that are causing that beautiful thread to fray.
Please hear this as a powerful call to action from deep within. It's a signal from your sacred self that it's seeking safety. It's looking for a refuge where it can heal and begin to restore its light.
And finally, for those of you who answered mostly E, I want you to hear this with so much compassion. This indicates a threat of harm. The dynamic may be spiritually toxic or even abusive. It's a situation that does not honor your light, and it does not honor your lineage.
This might just be the most important message of all. Your desire for safety, for respect, for honor, it is not asking for too much. It is valid, because you are sacred. The path forward is about choosing your own restoration.
So look, regardless of where you landed, the whole point of this isn't judgment. It's clarity. It's about seeing the path ahead with open eyes.
Which brings us to our final thought. Through this whole exercise, you've given your intuition a voice. It has shared its wisdom with you. So the only question that's left is, what will you choose to do with it? Thank you so much for exploring this with me today.